Today's course vlog is brought to you from Stover Golf Club, which is in Newton Abbot, South Devon, and it's near where I live. Just a quick one, if you're liking these videos, remember to hit that subscribe button. Par 5 to start, we're hitting 5 wood at those trees and trying to draw it. Left the club face wide open and we've hit it straight into those trees. Trying to make sure we get a good line on it because it looks quite dense in there. Use the full 3 minutes to find the ball. It's not that bad, to be honest. I've got a bit of a line, just got to keep it underneath that overhanging branch and get it running up the fairway. We'll have a long third shot in, that's the only issue. Hit it quite nicely under the tree, little fade back, land in the middle of the fairway and running up the hole. 187 yards to go. I've decided to hit 5 iron because it's slightly uphill and slightly into the wind. Got to try and carry that bunker that you can see on the left hand side. Hit a decent strike, come out a little bit low, it's heading for that bunker. Looks like it might get over it, but it doesn't. It lands in the face and rolls back into the middle of the bunker. The pin's on the back of the green and it's over the Mackenzie slope. Got to make sure we get it over that slope and get it running down to the hole. Hit an okay shot, a little bit heavy. It's not quite run as much as I thought it would, and it's left myself a lengthy par putt. And this is what you're waiting for, the debut of the arm lock putter. I'm seeing this putt as about a cup outside left and just sort of let it break right towards the hole. Not hit a great putt there, slightly heeled it. It's not turned at all, and it's run sort of an awkward length past. This for a bogey. I do struggle with this first hole at Stover. I'm not sure why. Maybe I need to be a little bit more aggressive off the tee. Just tapping in now for a 6. No problems there, and a 6 on the first. With the second hole only being 252 yards, I did think about having a go at the green, but there is all out of bounds left and there's also out of bounds long. So in the end, hit 5 iron, try and find the fairway. Hit an okay shot, wanted to be down the right side ideally, but it bounced on the fairway and got a massive kick to the right. We've left ourselves an awkward sort of 50 yards. Got to be careful here, anything long will run out of bounds. There's also a ditch left, so going to aim just left of the pin. I've just hit that so fat, caught the ground before the ball, advanced it forward but not very far, and now we're struggling for par. So we grabbed out the rescue club, going to get this running down the left hand side. It should be reasonably quick once it gets onto the green, but it is up the hill. I was pleased with initial contact, got the ball rolling nicely. It just kept going and going and going, it just didn't stop, so it's going to leave myself a lengthy par putt. I read this putt as just outside right edge. It's down the hill, so it's quite a quick putt. Hit what I thought was a good line. It's just broke a little bit more than I thought. It's going to miss left side. Tap in, bogey, back-to-back bogeys to start, which is not ideal.
A little bit scary.
Third hole, 377 yard par 4, straight back up the hill. Going to try and hit a 2 iron at that left hand trap you can see and just let it sort of wander its way back into the middle of the fairway. Struggling a bit with where the club faces the impact. Again, left it way open, pushed it right. Caught the top of the tree, which is good because if it had gone any further right, we might have lost the ball in the hedge. So this is what we're faced with. The lie is okay, right hand rough. Got to keep it under these trees. There's a water hazard as well, which is about 50 yards short. So we're going to try and just carry that and let it run up the green. Not hit a very good shot there, but thankfully it's got enough power that it bounces over that little water hazard and sort of makes its way up towards the front of the green. Should leave myself sort of 30-40 yards short. After the terrible chip on the last hole, we decided to play rescue again. Going to play it right at the hole. There's a little collar fringe that brings it back to the left. Just hit it a bit hard. It's not taken as much break. It's finished behind the hole, but it's going to leave myself a lengthy par putt down the hill. I've read this putt as sort of left edge. Got to be careful though, because it's one of those putts that could easily run 3 or 4 foot past if it misses. Not hit it with enough pace, and now it's breaking to the right. Disappointing bogey, and that's 3 bogeys in a row to start with, which is not ideal. Pin today on the 4th hole is towards the back. There's a little ridge just short of the pin as well, so anything short will run to the front of the green, but anything landing on top of that ridge could run through the green. Gone in it with 8 iron because it's slightly into the wind, and this was a really good swing and a really good strike. Drawing in now from the right hand side, and it lands within sort of a foot of the hole. Had a chance of going in. We actually thought it was in. Big bounce forward, and it's rolled off the back of the green. So rescue club again. The lie's not particularly good. It's going to bump it into the bank. Really pleased with that shot, although it has run an awkward sort of 2.5, 3 foot past. Ball didn't do much as it run past the hole, so this is pretty straight, so nice and straight and firm, and that's no problems there, and a good par on the 4th hole. Not feeling that confident at the moment. There's water down the left-hand side, so I decided to hit 2 iron and try and find the fairway, and we've just leaked it slightly right, or started it a bit right, and it's not coming back enough. We're going to have too far in to reach the green in 2, so it's going to have to lay up. Staying well away from that water on the left, just hit it straight at that bunker. The bunker's 180 yards, so I've hit this about 170, so it should come up nice and short and leave myself a good look for the 3rd shot. Got 125 yards left, so hitting wedge. The pin is cut on the front, so trying to land it just short and hop it up there. Didn't get the bounce that we were anticipating, and it just came up just fractionally short of the green. So decided to putt this straight back up the hill, quite a slow putt, and we're going through quite a bit of sort of fringe, just never positive, never confident. Want to leave it short, but not that far short. And again, leaving ourselves an awkward testing par putt. Although it's a testing putt, there's no break in this putt whatsoever. So just a good stroke, middle of the hole. And let's get on to the next, which that is. And I'm pleased with that. Good save. Good 5 in the end.
5, yeah.
Definitely need to hit a wood up here. Hit an iron, we won't get there in 2 because it's up the hill. So going with 5 wood. Going to try and keep this down the right hand side and draw it back into the middle of the fairway. This is my best strike of the day so far. Absolutely perfect. A1. Should leave myself just over 100 yards for your 2nd shot. And it's one of the hardest holes on the golf course. 54-degree wedge in hand. Slightly uphill. 105 yards. Hit a really good shot here. It's landed right next to the stick, but bounced forward towards the back of the green, leaving myself again a lengthy putt, but this time it's for birdie. First green in regulation hit as well. This putt breaks out the right-hand side. These greens on the front 9 are quite quick. Hit a good putt there from the right-hand side. It's now breaking left. Got a chance now. Just come up a fraction shy, but a good 4 on that hole, and we sort of steadied the ship. Didn't get to play the 7th hole because there's some elevation work going on. So now straight on to the 8th. Par 5 is reachable in 2, although there is water and out of bounds down the right-hand side. So again, going out with 2 iron. Not a good swing. Left the blade open again. Pushed it to the right. The good thing is it's only an iron, so it should stay in bounds. And it sort of hits the right-hand side of the fairway and just works its way into the right-hand rough. So still 261 yards to go over water. So absolutely no chance of going for the green. Just going to lay it up with 8 iron and just keep it left of the water. Really good swing here. Absolutely perfect. Found the smallest part of the fairway, but should give myself a good look at it with the 3rd shot. 120 yards left. Gone at it with 54. Trying to draw it in just to get a little bit of extra distance out of it. Mainly because I haven't got a 50-degree wedge in the bag at the moment. It's landed on the green and spun back off the front. So we've got a lengthy birdie putt. Probably should have hit wedge for my 3rd shot and not the 54. This breaks outside the left. Up the hill, so quite a slow putt. Hit a good line here again. Just short of pace, but it's a tap in. 5. The 9th hole, 288 yards. Just laying this one up because there is water surrounding the green and I want to have a full shot in. So hit 5 iron. Hit a really good swing here. Dead centre of the fairway. Should leave myself just over 100 yards and a good chance of making birdie. Literally 100 yards left. 54-degree wedge. Go straight at it. Anything right, there's a bunker. Anything left, there's water. Played this nice and safe into the middle of the green. Should leave myself about a 10-footer for birdie. This putt is down the hill. It's quite quick as well. So just want to roll this on the line and let the slope do the work. Always looked and felt a little bit short and it just needed another roll. Bit disappointed with that putt. It is a par and we have steadied the ship nicely, but we need some birdies to get that score close to the par. So the 10th hole, 319 yards. It pinch points in of where I'm hitting this club. People do go at this green, but there is water all down the right hand side and trees left, so we're just trying to find the fairway. Again, just hit a 5-iron, little fade from the left. Really pleased with this swing again. Hits the fairway and kicks right, which has made it even better. So right in the middle of the fairway, we're left with 128 yards after a 190-yard tee shot. Gone in with 54, trying to bounce this short and of that ridge. There's a pins right on the back and then it hop up. It's landed in the ridge, bounce to the top and then roll the way back down the hill. So it's left us a lengthy birdie putt that we realistically are looking at 2-putting. This putt breaks from the left, up the hill, hit a good putt here. It's not turning as much as we thought. It's going to stay high on the left-hand side and it's going to leave myself an awkward sort of 4.5-foot putt for par. Don't see a lot of break in this, maybe left centre. Do you want to keep the pace up so it stays on line? Hit a good stroke there, it's gone in the middle of the hole and a good saving putt for a par. This might sound negative, but this is not a tee shot I've ever really liked. There's water all down the left, and if you hit it right, you're blocked out. The second shot is to a very small target as well. We've gone with a 4-iron to try and find the fairway. Again, not a great strike. Pushed it a little bit right. Should have hit a 2-iron off the tee or even a little 5-wood. That's going to leave myself a long approach shot. 163 yards left into the smallest green on the golf course. So we're going over the edge of those trees. We've got to carry that bunker as well. Going in with 9-iron. Hit a really good strike here. Really good shot. I think this is all over. It just needs to go now. If it carries the bunker, it's close. Hit the top of the bunker and roll back into the middle of the bunker. So here we are. Bit short-sided. Just got to get this out. It will hit the downslope and roll to the pin. I'm generally a good bunker player. Really pleased with this. This is really good. Just go a little bit more. It's going to leave myself sort of 4 foot left for par, which would be a really good save on this 11th hole. Can't see much break in this. Going to hit it absolutely dead straight. It's quite a flat green and make the 4. This is one of the worst putts I've hit for a while. Pulled it straight left. That's disappointing. Bogey on that hole after a really good bunker shot. Pulled out 4-iron just to try and find the fairway and forget about the previous hole. Good swing here. Dead centre. Absolutely perfect. 117 yards left. There's water left and the pin is cut on the back left. So it's quite an intimidating second shot. I'm going to go just right at the pin and draw it in there. Hit a really good shot here. The line's perfect. Just needs to go a little bit. Don't want to go long though. Pretty good shot into the upslope. Pleased with that. Should leave myself a chance of a birdie. Don't see a lot of break in this putt. Hit it almost straight and it has actually moved to my left, your right as you look. Just tapping in now for par. It's a relatively stress-free par. The 13th hole measures 137 yards on the card today. A green which slopes from sort of right to left, so anything right at the pin will work its way left. Hitting an 8-iron, absolutely perfect, just right at the pin. It's drifting now back onto the pin. It's landed just short and hopped up there, leaving myself a makeable sort of 10-foot putt for birdie. So this one breaks out from the right hand side, a good sort of 2 cups, and just let it drift through the hole. Hit a good putt here, dead centre, really good 2 on that hole today. A par 5 next, which we're not going to go for in 2, so just going to hit 3 irons up there. Hit an okay shot, a little bit left, and it will find the left hand rough. Hitting a 7-iron to play for position. Hit a really good shot here into the upslope, little hop forward as well. Leave myself just over 100 yards for the 3rd shot. Whatever club you think for the 3rd shot here, you need an extra club, maybe a club and a half to get it right to the back of the green, because the green is pitched so far from back to front, and that's just come up a good club and a half short. This putt now breaks on the left hand side. It's really, really slow. Like I said, it's straight up the hill. I don't think this was a particularly good stroke because the ball has sort of bounced as I've made contact, and obviously it's come up short, leaving myself another awkward little putt. Don't see a lot of break in this, maybe left centre, but it's still a putt that requires my full attention. Really pleased with that after the first putt. 15th hole, although 174 yards on the card, plays a lot shorter. It's around about 150 yards to carry those bunkers and just let it run down the hill. I've got 7-iron in my hand, which should be enough to cover those bunkers. Land it on the front of the green and run it back to the pin. Just pulled it a fraction. It's heading over those left-hand traps. Might catch a bit of the green. It doesn't. I think it stops short though on the upslope, and it does. Decided to putt this. Not sure why. I should have chipped it. Lost a bit of confidence in the chipping, so grabbed the putter out. Not a great putt. It jumped as I hit it. It's going to come up short again. Really disappointed with myself there. A lengthy par putt now. Can't see a lot of break in this. Maybe right centre. Almost straight. The back of this green. Hit a good putt for pace. Just pushed it a bit right. It's not broken. Just tapping in now for a disappointing bogey and sort of ended that good momentum and good run. Hitting 2-iron off here. This got a new tee here. It's about 40 yards further back now. Pushed it right into those trees. Not a very good swing. Not a very good shot. Still going to leave myself about 150 yards. And hopefully we've got a line in. We don't. We're right behind a tree. So I'm going to hit a 5-iron and hook this and get it moving right to left as quickly as possible. Still can't see the pin. The pin's right behind that tree. The tree's blocking it out. Decent strike, nice and low. Got it hooking. Just got caught in the right-hand rough and I leave myself sort of 35, 40 yards, an awkward little chip shot. So I've put my big boy pants on. I've grabbed some loft in my hand. I'm going to try and land this just short. The pin's on the front. One bounce, hop forward onto the front of the green. Played it really nicely. It's got a little bit of a kick left. Took a bit of pace out of it, but still pretty pleased with that shot. Leave myself a chance of making a par. Although a relatively short putt, there is actually a scary amount of break in this. A good cup and a half to the right, let it drift back to the left. Hit a really good putt there, just caught enough of the left edge, and I'm really pleased to save par on that hole. Although the layout of the 17th hole hasn't changed over the years, they have added an additional pond on the right-hand side. So coming in from the right-hand side, you have to flirt with that pond. I'm going to hit 2-iron down the right and try and hit a draw. Again, the face is fractionally open. It's going to hit the right side of the fairway and then just kicks a little bit to the right, but should be okay. But when we get up there, we've got a restricted tree. So I'm hitting a little 5-iron low, keeping it away from that water on the right. It's come out like an absolute rocket. It's landed sort of pin eye and then ran towards a path, and then there's water over there. Frankly, we didn't make the water. Right on the edge of the hazard. Just going to move that stone out of the way. There's a big stone there. Just going to hack this forward on sort of towards the green. Hopefully we can get it on there, get a 5 and get out of this hole. The lie's okay. Played it quite nicely. Banged it straight into the bank. Hopped it onto the green, but leaving myself again a long par putt. Don't see a lot of break in this putt. Going to go almost dead straight at it and hit it with a little bit of pace. Give it a good go. Hit what I thought was a good putt for pace, but just get rolling and rolling and rolling. Again, leaving ourselves an awkward little testing putt. Don't see a lot of break in this putt. Slightly uphill. Nice and positive. Hit a good putt there, dead centre. Good 5 in the end. The trees on the left-hand side of 18 have really grown up over the years and making it a real dogleg from right to left. So we're going to try and hit 2-iron. Find the fairway and leave ourselves a slightly longer shot. We're not going to cut any of the dog leg off at all. A slightly better swing and strike. Again, a little bit right of where we're trying to hit it, but it's not too bad. And we'll take that middle of the fairway. Unfortunately, the shot tracer didn't work on this hole. I don't know why. I just didn't like it. So maybe it was the camera angle. We're going into it, the hole with 155 yards. We're hitting in 7-iron, slightly into the wind. I've hit what I thought was a really good strike. But there's more wind up than I thought, and it's although Clive thought it was a good shot, it's come up a fraction short. I've grabbed my most lofted club here. Going to try and land it over the top of the downslope and onto the green, onto the flat surface. Don't want to hit that downslope. The strike's pretty good, but it's a fraction short. Hit the downslope and sort of made its way past the hole into the middle of the green. So this putt, really need this for a par. Been scrambling the last few holes. It's not been pretty, but this for a decent score. Can't see a lot of break in it. Back down the hill. Good roll. Yes, into the hole. Really pleased with that. Thanks for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button.